Hey everybody, it's Wednesday. It's WIP Wednesday. So every week we get together and have a look at things I've been hobbying, and we have a look at what you guys have been working on as well. So if you want to share the hobby projects you're excited about with us, drop us an email at theboneheadpodcast@gmail.com. All the info is in the link below. So last week we had to miss out on our episode. In fact, we had to miss a few episodes because things were so crazy. So I actually haven't done a ton of hobby this week. What I have done, I can't quite show you. I can show you the first beginning of it because the company's not quite there yet with their release, but it's really exciting and I'm very looking forward to showing you what we've been able to look at and play with. So that's my hobby for the week. Straight after this I'll show you a quick clip and then we'll dive straight into the backlog. So you guys have sent a ton of stuff. You've been working on some great projects. I don't think we're going to have time to catch up entirely today, so might have a little bit of a long week next week as well. But seriously, share what you're doing. Let's get started. Hey everybody, Ben here from the Bonehead Podcast, and we have got one heck of an unboxing review for you today. We are going to be looking at these guys here. That's right, we have got our hands on the Grebo Games Dwarf team that is coming very, very soon. You guys have probably seen their... Alright, let's kick it off. So we've got Orkster. Hey Orkster. Hey Ben, enjoying all the content at the moment? Fantastic, thank you. Not much progress this week. Got my Primaris Chaplain on a bike completed, and also made a start on my Grebo Games Giant. Hey, that's timing for you. Do love a bit of Grebo Games at the moment. Target for next week is to get the last two Saurus complete for the Lizardman team. Keep up the good work, Orkster. Orkster, let's have a quick look at this. How nice is this? I mean, black. So look at the overall effect of that. That is absolutely superb. I am not terrified of painting black, more mortified of painting black because the edge highlighting has to be so careful. But this is beautiful. Love the work you've done on the books there. I love the way the red bolters come out, but seriously good work edging the black. Yeah, look at that. Stark contrast on black makes it look really good. That's a lot of hard work, but there's some brilliant extra shading going in there. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm not surprised when it comes to Orkster. We've seen loads of his work. Brilliant to see. Oh, look at this beauty. That is a fantastic piece of kit. I don't need any more giants, right? It's very tempting to pick this guy up. Well, I think when Blood Bowl drops giant rules again, because it's going to happen, then I'm going to have to delve and dive deep into a collection of giants. But for now, I'm sticking with what's in the Blood Bowl 2020 rulebook-ish, as much as I ever do. But this is looking really cool. Great work on the skin there. Great start. This is looking really sweet. And it looks like it's either airbrush on the go or just zenithal. Looks absolutely sweet. Ooh, talking of sweet, what have we got next? This is ads, so let's have a look and see what they've been working on. Hey Ben, this is my work in progress, or what I'm calling pitch ready, like it. Nuffles Nightmares Shambling Undead. I'm just waiting on number tags to finish on the printer, so this was a couple of weeks ago, so hopefully somewhere along the lines we'll see what ads is finished, and possibly working up the courage to use some water slide transfers for the first time in 20 years. So other than this, I've got a few additional players to paint up, some Zombletons, an extra ghoul or two. Next up, some star players, Gretchen, Scroll and Helmet. You asked about the first edition rulebook I found. Got it in a charity shop for 50 pence and is in mint condition. Also had a photocopied copy with rule updates added to it over time. Wow, that's awesome. Thank you for the work you put into the podcast and YouTube. It's helping me stay inspired. Seriously, thank you. You guys are massively helping me stay inspired. So look at this, guys. This is awesome. First of all, I love the team layout. Like, I love the way you've just put it all together. Look at that. That's fantastic. I love that. A few of you guys are doing that for your teams at the moment. And it's really cool to see. So ads, they've done some serious work here. Can we get a cheeky bit of zoom in? We can. Look at the team there. I love the bit of backlighting you've got there, but I love the purple. Love the green to go with it. This team looks fantastic. A metallic edge there as well. Yeah, this is cool. I love this. I just love the team aspect. All that's missing is a really juicy logo, and then you are absolutely good to go. Like, frame it, good to go. This is awesome. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Ads, thank you very, very much. So that's Nuffles Nightmares. Right. Oh, like this one too. I'm going to be so excited today, I think. We got a sevens pitch here. Hey Ben, really enjoying your work on Blood Bowl 7s. Decided to modify one of the old boards with a 7s pitch. Yeah, it's a good idea. A little bit of white paint and a lolly stick. That's genius. And we have one shoddily marked pitch. The look reminds me of when rugby football clubs mark out smaller pitches on the normal pitch. Actually, that's bang on the money, isn't it? That's exactly what you need. So this is the old 25mm one from the 3rd edition game, I guess, from 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th edition. The blue box. This is a really cool way to mark out a Blood Bowl 7's pitch. I think we talked about that on the 7 intro, but everybody has a Blood Bowl pitch, and everybody has a Blood Bowl pitch that's, you've got one favourite side. So the skeleton and dwarf one is a cracking example. The dwarf side is brilliant to play on. You can see it all labelled out. The Skaven one's cool, but less easy, so everyone just uses the dwarf one. Mark a 7's pitch on the other side, on the Skaven's one. That's what we did, using masking tape and Sharpie, like absolute savages. This is much better though. Put some lovely work into that. Nice stuff there, Chris. Absolutely love it. And great to see getting people some excited into 7s there. Okay, so we've got some bits here from Miguel. Hey Ben, thanks for your cheerful podcasting. It's very welcome at this time. You guys are fantastic. I started painting in October, and this is my only finished project. I started painting in 1995, and I don't have a finished project. so you are doing real good. These dwarves live on enormous underwater ships which extract rare minerals from the bottom of the oceans. Thousands of miles underwater, the only distraction is Blood Bowl. They are the Narayana Bench. The basing is from the famous beachside home stadium. The numbers are Mayan numerals. Dot equals 1, line equals 5. Went to town on the beards, each one is a different colour. My current project is an Imperial Nobility team. They are disgraced wine barons trying to advertise their horrible wine by winning the league. The Blitzers Bourguignon. Fantastic. Cheers, Miguel. That's awesome. So let's have a look at this. So this team's got such a cool theme. You've taken a dwarf team and made it really, really sweet. So let's have a look. Love the scheme. Love the extra work you've got into there with the motifs. Kind of like Greek. You've got that seaside theme to it. Not like Penny Arcade seaside, but you know, like ancient seaside. So awesome work with the bases as well. Getting that real underwater vibe. This is cool and ties in nicely with Punga's Aquatic Dwarves that have dropped this week on their Patreon. That looks really, really, really cool. And you've got the cool dots. The dots are brilliant. I actually like that. As long as you number the bases if you need to, like to make it really clear to your opponent. We once played in a tournament where the Norse coach used Norse runes to mark out the numbers, and it was less than clear. So if you were playing in a tournament or anything, just make sure it's clear who's who. But from a design aspect, this is really, really, really cool, and that Slayer in the background is really good. Nice work on the gems as well. You've committed there, Miguel. That's awesome. Hey, we've got Mike again. Hey guys, love the podcast. Thought I'd show my necromantic horror team. I did not like the Wraith clothesline because it was too weak and wanted something stronger. I combined the reroll counter with the Wraith. That's clever. I also used a Pumpkinhead theme with my zombies. Actually, yeah, that's pulled off really, really, really nicely. So, first of all, classic basing. That is so 90s. I love it. But that's a really good idea, actually, to use that orange pumpkin theme on the sacks for the zombies to just follow it through. Superb. I love that you've gone with the positional base colours as well. Kind of like marking out the guys, and the use of the tokens on the ghosts is a very good idea. That's actually a really good idea. Nice one, Mike. That is a very good idea. Yeah, look at this. That is a clever way to get rid of the clothesline. I like the clothesline. I like the socks. I think they're quite entertaining. But that is a really good way of kind of strengthening the models and tying in the theme. Nicely done. Here we go, Dustin. Here we go. So we got I missed, this is one of the ones I missed from before. Let's see. Here's the current progress on my remaining two teams. That must be nice. First, my nominee. First candidates to be Phil Rivers. Right. First, my nominee. This Black Orc. Second is Ben's pick. Whoever wins will be Kill Rivers. Okay, what have we got? So we've got the Goblin and the Black Orc. Matt, it's got to be the Goblin. Come on. It's got to be the Goblin. Underrated quarterback. That's my argument. There you go, that's my argument. Although Phil Rivers is kind of headed to the Hall of Fame probably after 17 years like his. But, you know, this Goblin, underrated quarterback. In the making. Love that. I love the team, actually. Really cracking along with that. That is some pop-in yellow. That yellow really pops. And I like the little... I don't know if that's just the way you've done the shading, but it makes the yellow stand out really well. And we've got an Undead team. What's this? The Thunderous progress is very minor. Eyes and mouths open on the Black Orcs. Plenty of progress on the Reapers. Hay, ropes and some shading. Attempting to make the stripes on the Ghost for a new referee, but no luck with the glow-in-the-dark stripes. Awesome. So, glow-in-the-dark Ghost, potentially. That's pretty cool. And you've got the Ghosts there. I like the scheme. I really like the scheme on the Undead guys as well. Right, what do we got here? More from Dustin. I think this is the one I missed. So, was going to feature the Necro City Reapers, but Chiefs lost the Super Bowl to biased refs. Seriously, Tampa Bay. I picked Snotlings because it was a hardy ha-ha joke, not for you to take the cheating literally. I don't think that there's anything to do with the refs. More along the lines of the Buccaneers just trying to kill the Kansas City quarterback. Poor Mahomes got absolutely wrecked. Tiff's I watched the Super Bowl with Tiff, and she was like, "Poor Mahomes, poor guy." I was like, I know, absolutely brutal. They played like a Black Orc team. So feeling pretty good about painting my guys that way as well. Opted for staff instead. Warning contains some older paint jobs. We got some beer girls, some cheerleaders, some kegs, some bribes. Yeah, with the cash and stuff. Right, so we've got the cheerleaders. We've got more cheerleaders. Kegs, you've got to have the kegs. I think I might have these. They stack really well. I think I've got a set like that. Dude. Treasure chests, also useful for Dungeon Bowl. And, they're cool. What are these guys? Head coach, assistant coach, lantern can glow in the dark. Fantastic. Mascot, superfan scorekeeper with banner logo. Oh, that's clever. I hadn't considered using a banner bearer to have the team. Mascot and backlight. Nice. That is very cool. We'll feature the Necro City Reapers in entirety when completed. That is awesome, Dustin. Really love seeing all that. Okay, next up we got some bits from Joe. Hello. After I started following along in lockdown, I thought I'd give a submission. Fantastic, please. It's always good to get people involved. A bit of a cheat as it's a completed project from January, but it's the result of a dive into the pile of odds and sods accumulated over long years. So slightly more interesting than the snots on the painting table at the moment. Only done the skin base coats. Hey, snotlings get finished like that. It's awesome. 2nd edition dwarves, old hammer trees for a halfling team. That's genius. Right, so we got them right here. That's brilliant. So, using the 2nd edition dwarves as halflings because they are tiny, right? They are absolutely tiny compared to players these days. And wood elf trees from like Warhammer 3rd, 4th edition, something like that. Old trees, awesome. I grew up playing that game. That middle tree is very interesting. Halfling in the top hat is the West Yorkshire Blood Bowl League's Wibble signature figure, hoping for a safe restart. Deep Root is Stonehaven. Stonehaven Miniatures Giant Treant figure. So, let's have a look. Yeah, look at that. That is very cool. Very gorilla-esque face. Like, I really like that model. I think that's cool. This is just awesome, though. Like, oh, man, we need to get a figure for Wobble, because that is awesome. That's brilliant stuff, Joe. Thank you very much for sharing that with us. That's always cool to see. Ooh, got some Griblies here. Mark, hey Ben, thank you so much for featuring me a couple of weeks ago on WIP Wednesday. It was a big confident boost to receive your praise. It's great stuff. Thank you for sharing. Thought I'd share my current WIP, which are again towards the later stages of completion. My Nurgle themed Chaos team. Fantastic. I'm using Warhammer Fantasy Battle Plague Bearers as Beastmen for now. That is a solid choice. Fits massively. The intention is to choose which Beastman figures I want to use alongside them, so the Plague Bearers can be demoted to Rotters for when I want to run them as Nurgle. That's genius as well. There's also my Giant Beast of Nurgle to double as the Nurgle-themed Minotaur for now, but he's not started yet. These are my San Francisco, nice, San Francisco 69ers. Fantastic. I hope you like them, Mark. Right, look at this. This is fantastic. Nurgle is just such gribbly stuff. You can use loads of washes and then do here what Mark has done, which is just find bits of colour and make it really pop. So those yellow pustules just work really, really well. And some fantastic... So these are Blight Kings. Some serious work on the go with this one. They work brilliantly. And a little bit of a weapon snip, and you're good to go. They're going to be fantastic. Oh, this guy. I was going to say, those guys are going to make great Chaos Warriors. This dude is sweet. Right, where is this from? Where is this from? There's also a giant beast of Nurgle to double as the Nurgle-themed Minotaur. This is very cool. I like that miniature. Very troll-ish, but mutant. Yeah, I would buy that. That's interesting. I'm looking forward to see where that's from. Love the green and the yellow. I know I'm a Packers fan. I always say that, but actually the green is fantastic and the yellow is just bright and popping, and that purple is beautiful as well. Nice blending on there. This team is going to look fantastic, and you are very nearly there, which is awesome. What Beastmen are you going to use? Are you going to use the Chaos Team Beastmen? No, wait. Yeah, because you said you want to pick and choose your Beastmen, so... The Grebo Games Beastmen are probably going to do well. They're good size, and you can buy 4 of them, and you'll be good to go. That is looking really, really, really sweet, Mark. Really sweet, thank you. We've got some things from Howard now. Hi, Ben. So, my dwarves turned up the week before last, so I got to work. Got to finished. Kind of couldn't decide on the paint scheme for a while. Went for red dwarves, but ended up looking like spider dwarves, super dwarves, Marvel or DC inclusive. That's very good of you. They are still going to be captained by Sir Lister of Smeg. I guess I'll be in search of a rolling pin at some point, and then these are set for the league without roller initially. It's crazy expensive. Yeah. There's some great alternatives to a death roller miniature. But you're going to struggle to get it on the pitch, 170k. Although, with Pile Driver, Smash, Mighty Blow +1, Pile Driver, Foul, +2 for Dirty Player +2, that person is gone. Fantastic. But 170k is a massive amount. And tournament play, star players will be more useful, absolutely. Loving the 7 stuff and looking forward to giving these guys a run out, admittedly not particularly quickly. Dwarves are faster than you think, especially in 7s. You've got 2 runners that move in 6. 2 blitzers, movement 5 or whatever. Yeah, alright, not that fast. But still pretty decent. Love the team, by the way. Got distracted. Love the team. I can see what you mean by having the blue and red. I love it. I think it works really, really, really well. That red armour goes great. And I like the way you've kind of varied your flesh tones as well. Nice beard work. This is great. I mean, I'm painting dwarves at the moment, so this is really cool. Dwarves are very difficult, but this team is lovely, and I really do like that blitzer. I know they're flying on their beards, but I like the one with the helmet. That is looking really, really cool, Howard. Hey, Sundered Psyche. Hey, Ben. Started my Black Orc team this week. Look at that yellow, guys. And trying out a dark green palette for them. Leaves the first 2 to meet the brush. Any suggestions for a way to make the bases stand out? I feel like I have to hold up the standard I set with the Necro team bases. Right. I just look at this. Look at the great work on the armor there. The damage as well. So we've got dark green flesh, dark green clothes, dark brown clothes as well, and then that insanely vibrant yellow. But it's very orky because you've got all the damage on there as well. Superb work. Dark metal and all. Yeah. This is awesome. Looking really good. For the bases, I don't know. Go to theme. Where are they from? Like, are these Badlands guys? Are these from a wasteland? Where are they from? Have we got a team name for them? No. Find out where the team is from, and that will just sort it all out for you. All the rest of the way. Sundered, that looks sweet. Derek, hey, my 4th team painted this year is the Orcs. Nice, gouged eye. Before last week, I hadn't painted any checkered squares, so I was inspired to give it a go after seeing some great examples last week. That's the dangerous thing about us looking at all the stuff you guys are doing. It just challenges me. I know I get really excited. Like, I can try that. Most of the time, it's just me looking at your guys' models and going, I need to buy that, which we don't tell Tiff about. Okay. There we go. These are easy as long as you remember to paint it like an orc would, and you can't fail. That's brilliant. Sam, Frenzy Garner from our local league is also painting up some orcs at the moment, some black orcs at the moment with black and white checkers. I've also used some of Forge World orcs for additional variety. Arditors, possibly my favourite older models from the past, the Auckland Raiders box set. Right, look at this. Love this. Great work on the checkers. It just adds that extra element, doesn't it? Whether it's little like daggers, whether it's little squares, it just breaks up the colour and makes it look more real. I love that you've got the gouged eye banner in the background. And yeah, chucking the Forge World stuff in there is brilliant. Is the Forge World still available for the orcs, or is that gone now? I think it might have gone. Oh, look at this. Right, so many points. All the points for painting them exactly how they should be painted. And you've got the Auckland Raiders banner in the background. Oh, man, those second edition teams were just so good. That is awesome. Really, really, really awesome work there. And we've got a little bit here from ads, which we missed earlier. Is Gretchen's Gretchen. So he's got his Gretchen on the pitch. On the painting table. I like this miniature. It's going to be fun to paint. I like the way he started going with the greys, and the grey wash on the flesh tone really matches the art, or at least really matches the paint scheme that Forge World runs. So that's pretty cool to see. A lovely model. You're doing a smashing job here. I like this. You forgot the anniversary. I love the graphic design you're doing there, right? That's fantastic to see. Really, really, really cool. Okie dokie. It's jelly time. And we got some more Nurgly goodness from our friend. Hey Ben, here are some pics of the last week's worth of progress. All the models need a little bit of green stuff work on the seams. Sharp eye for noticing that last week. No, you've just so good, man. Doing that is an instant upgrade to the model in my opinion. Didn't do the shoulder pads on the nobles, and that just bothers me every time I look at it now. Yeah. Almost have all the base colours on now, so going for washes next. By the way, the orange you've been raving about, I do like my vibrant colours. It's a base of Scrag Brown, couple of layers of Troll Slayer orange to get good coverage. That's already a lot of work. Fugian orange wash, then highlight with Troll Slayer again, and then a 50-50 highlight of Troll Slayer and Fire Dragon. Bright. It works. It seriously works. Stay safe and keep up the good work. Greetings, Jelly. Jelly, same to you. So let's have a look at what you've been working on. So got those Beastmen. These are the Grebo Beastmen. So yeah, as you can tell, I think this is... Yeah, Jelly must have inspired me then to think, actually, these Beastmen work great to go with a Nurgle team. Ah, there you go. There's that orange. Look at that. Proper vibrant. And there's the extra big Nurgly Chaos guy. Look at this. Actual step-by-step work in progress. They are coming along really, really nicely. This team is going to look fantastic. I mean, we've already seen parts of the team that have been completed and it looks absolutely awesome, but these guys are really going to complement it. And hey, you want all the pestigores you can take in Nurgle in Blood Bowl 2020 because they are your edge players. They are runners now, really, and this is going to be absolutely awesome. Really, really, really cool stuff, Jelly. Thank you very much. Hey, it's Nicholas. Hey, it's Nicholas again. Thanks for showing off my teams last week. It was really nice to see that you enjoyed them. Absolutely. I heard your recommendation that I should paint the Necromantic team next, but I already had my eye on the Undead. So here's the skeleton part of the team done. That's good. You can use them for both, Nicholas, so that's fine. They're zombies. Sorted. As for the name of the teams, I wasn't done figuring out what I wanted to call them, but here are what I've come up with. Black Orcs, Grotberg Git Smashers. Yeah, that's very orky. You can't go wrong with a name like that. Nobility, Mudrum Pompous Prancers. Yep. Halfling, Juniper Hedge Clippers. Yeah. Undead, Gloom Burrow Dirt Nappers. Nice. Oh, Blood Bowl. It's just the best. Keep up the good work, Nicholas. You too, Nicholas. And talking of good work, look at this. Oh, apparently this year is sponsored by Checkers in Blood Bowl, and the little cheeky highlighting there is awesome. So like a dark armor, purple and red. Really nice. Really nice. Honestly, every week I do this with you guys and I'm like, yeah, I want to paint that scheme. I want to use this scheme. I quite fancy dwarves now. I quite fancy undead. This is awesome, Nicholas. Looking seriously, seriously good. Okay, last few now, guys. Justin, another productive week with more work on the North Bridge Elite. We saw these last time. Finished a thrower and bodyguard and nearly finishing up a lineman and blitzer. Getting some work done on pieces for our league trophy as well. We'll come to that in a second. First of all, I love this scheme. It's dark, it's grimy. You've got all the colours there. I love the work on the feathers as well. This team is looking cool. The North Bridge Elite. We definitely checked these out last week. It was awesome to see. It's kind of like an orange as well. That's good. Orange and blue works really well together. Look at that. Team is coming along really nicely. Yeah, this team is going to look fantastic. But this is just clever. So, Justin says, getting some work done on the pieces for our league trophy as well. Gold Dwarf and Skaven. Weather was also nice enough to get my Croc score from Grebo Games primed for my future Lisbon team, the Jurassic Tales. Fantastic. This is a great way to top a trophy. Genius. And really, like, simple but effective. Love it. And this Grebo, this dude here, is just an absolute beast. So, awesome stuff there. And we've seen this team before. We have seen this team before. Dan, hey Ben, Black Orc's done, or near enough. Nothing is ever done, but that's okay. And with the addition of a troll that arrived in the mail as a bit of retail therapy, got to be done. Can we see the troll? We can see the troll. I think this chap is a nicer stylistic fit with this team, and the Games Workshop one can wait in the queue with the snotlings. Hopefully in a week or two I'll be able to send through a similar post about my nobility. Anyway, here are my new York Gargants. Fantastic. I'm sure we've seen... Yeah, we have. Look at this. It actually is the New York Giants. That blue is perfect. The white and the red stripe on the helmet for the troll just does it, man. This is just... Can we call this guy some kind of Eli... Something to do with Eli Manning, please? Because I know it's harsh to make a troll the quarterback and Manning won 2 Super Bowls, but he's the one who's going to be throwing stuff. I'm a big fan of the bruisers being throwers. Yeah, fantastic. Absolutely love that. Right, I've strayed too far. It's our resident dwarf, Graham. Hi Ben, late submission this week, but late video this week. My bad, guys. I have green stuff to Finn to make the blue lineman into a blitzer, which now means my human team can have 4 blitzers in the starting lineup. Nicely done, Graham. That is clever and works really, really well. Yeah, that as well. It's funny that the big shark fins are the defining element of the human blitzer. It just screams guard, doesn't it? I have strength access. Right, I'm painting another lineman for the OWA team, the Block X Guns, as I needed a 3rd human lineman for the Sevens team. Yeah, the Orcs are almost... So, I love this. I actually really like the basing as well. I pick up on these strange things. I love the colour scheme. It's great. Great execution. Really good execution, actually. But I just like the way the base is done as well. That's sweet. Look at that. Gosh, that's bright, isn't it? I love it. That is proper. That's the Bright Crusaders version of the Orcs here. The Orcs have almost all been given the top coat of yellow to make them pop. Yep, tick. And I've put a comparison in one of the photos attached. Finally... There we go. So can we... There's... Oh, yeah. No, look at that. Yeah. We saw at that stage. Now we're seeing this stage. And that is good work. Those extra layers. You know, we saw it from Jelly. 75 layers of orange. Graham, multiple layers of yellow. Will do the trick for you. What is this? Finally, I took a human war machine crewman, chopped him down at the knees and ankles, added a halfling head and a green stuff cape. Not... Captain Colander, but Fred the Flying Fling. Stay safe, the resident dwarf. That's fantastic. Honestly, the halfling heads, they go on stuff very entertainingly, but also you can swap standard like loads of other heads onto halflings and you get a very different look as well. So great head swap there, Graham. That's brilliant. That's actually brilliant. I love seeing that. Right, what do we got now? Gary, hi Ben, been really busy this week trying to complete the projects I have on my desk. Oh, I've missed this one off. Not sure when that came through. So we will come back to that. Here we go. This is actually Martin. Hey, hey Ben, as you are the Goblin Snotling Stunty King, I am a big fan of the Stunties. Could you please take a look at this test bottle I painted for the Scarcrag Snivelers Colours Blood Bowl team? Something is wrong with it and I can't figure out what it is. It just looks off to me. Your advice is much appreciated. Cheers from Martin. I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. You've done a great job blending the flesh You know, from the green into the flesh. We've got another shot here. No, that looks fantastic. Maybe adding a little bit like grass on the base might help a little bit. Just like separate the model from the base. But I think it looks great, man. I think it looks really good. I don't know, guys. Please, guys, if there's anything that's sticking out that I'm missing, this is going to look great. And everybody knows goblins look so much better in numbers, Martin. So just keep cracking on with the team. The cool thing about the teams is you can always go back to them and then touch stuff up if you want to add a little different tweak or a little like design change or something. But yeah, having a whole team is a great way of doing it. Mark McCarran here. Hey Ben, love the podcast and channel. It has inspired me to get back into the hobby with the new edition last year. Fantastic to read. After a break of 20 odd years, I picked up a paintbrush and have recently completed the teams and refs to finish painting the box set contents. Man, that's fantastic. And started my next project, the Dwarves. Here are some pics to share my hobby progress. I went with the Thunder Valley for the Orcs, but the nobles of the Carroburg Comets. Fantastic. Keep up the great work, Macca. Absolutely awesome. Right. Let's get a little bit of a zoom in here. This team looks fantastic. I can see you've gone with the kind of box colours, but you've done a first time in 20 years. This team looks awesome. This box set looks absolutely awesome. You've got the dags on the shoulder pads. You've got the numbers, which I think are transfers, but the whole effect just works. And great job on Varag as well. Absolute beast. Varag and the troll. Carroburg Comets here. Green, white. Lovely layering on the white there as well. Against the steel armor, the feathers look fantastic. I love the way you've done the feathers color coded for positionals. Superb, superb. That's a really great way of doing it. We're seeing a lot of people do that at the moment. This is cool. Love the work you've done on the... can we get that on the screen? Okay. Is that even going on the screen? I'll have to do for now. Far left-hand side there, guys. The thrower with the kind of grey effect on the beard is brilliant. Really love that. And we got some dwarves. Apparently, it's dwarves are back in fashion. Oh, great work on the beards. The edge highlighting on the armor is superb as well. You are going to have a very lovely Blood Bowl setup when you are done, because these are all looking fantastic. Haha. I love these miniatures as well. Great work again on the feather, the eyes, the book. It's just so good. Really, really, really cool. Awesome stuff, Macca. Awesome, awesome stuff. That's all we've got time for today, guys. There's still about 10 emails or so that we'll wrap up in next week's episode. So if you're working on some cool projects, please share them. We love to see what's going on, and I can't wait to carry on painting the project, get the video out when I'm allowed. There's just so much cool stuff going on at the moment, and it's awesome to be sharing it with all of you. So thank you very much for getting involved. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back soon with more Blood Bowl content. Happy blocking, guys. Thanks very much for watching. We really appreciate your support. If you want to support the show even further, please like and subscribe. It really helps us out. Or come and join us in our Patreon, link below, where you get early access to our content and monthly competitions. See you later.